Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you, as always, for your tweets. Lots of international football going on at the moment, different tournaments all over the place. And apparently there's only one man who knows about that, and that is Mr. Marcotti. Tell them that Gab is the only sensible person on the panel. The rest of you have a negative footballing IQ.
What does that mean?
Gab, why are people nicer to you than everyone else?
I don't know. It's probably because of my model good looks.
Right, good. Well, you're not going to take it seriously, we'll move on. What advice would you give to the Glazers if they asked you? Whoa. Whoa. Who'd you get rid of first?
The Glazers.
You need to get...
Sell it.
It's one thing to... When you want... Listen, they want to make money, right? But you also want a good team. So you have to bring in people who know about football in order to get it right on the field, and then you bring in people to work on the money side. So you keep it apart. You don't have the guy who's good at getting money in but knows nothing about football making football decisions.
Do you mean people
it shouldn't be that difficult?
People with a high footballing
IQ. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
like
a
the
negative
Gab.
one, like you. So Gab.
Yeah, get Gab in.
Gab in, that's it.
That should have been the answer. Get Gab Marcotti.
Would you give him some advice, Gab? What would you say?
I think United have made a ton of mistakes. I think Ed Woodward is a very convenient lightning rod. I'm not suggesting that, he hasn't made mistakes, because he obviously has. But I think in some ways it kind of suits them. And the Glazers are business people, okay? Yeah, they want to see United do well, and maybe if United do well, they'll make even more money. But until this starts really affecting their business, and thus far it really hasn't, I don't think they're necessarily going to make sweeping changes. Logic suggests appoint a director of football, a real one, not a committee of millions with Mike Phelan with veto power and Solskjaer with veto power and all this nonsense. 1980s English football is over. It's 2019 now. But for whatever reason, they haven't done that. And I think Solskjaer's appointment, given the amount of people and the commentariat and punditocracy and among United fans who said, appoint Solskjaer. I think in some ways that was kind of Woodward's and perhaps the Glazers' way of saying, you know what, let us give you enough rope so you can hang yourselves. This is what you want. This is what you get. And then it either works, which is great for us because we make money, or it doesn't work and we're vindicated and then we'll go in another direction.
See, that's what you get for a big high IQ, big long answer like that. With Sarri gone, should the Wolves coach, whose name I don't know, be considered for the Chelsea gig?
Oh, you looked it up.
That's brilliant. Don't worry about Google.
Espirito Santo, you mean?
No, Espirito Santo.
Correct. And the answer would be yes.
I love that. I just can't be bothered.
I can't be bothered. They'll get look it up. Parentheses, who names I think.
He has, and it's in brackets as well.
Exactly.
I mean, he's done a tremendous job there, isn't he? Javi Gracia did a great job, or is doing a great job at Watford. He was mentioned for the Chelsea job. But yeah, they've got a bit of a programme going at Wolves.
Yeah.
So I don't see him leaving in the near future.
I've noticed Stevie and Craig's Scottish accents come out the more they argue with each other. Is it the same when they go out to the pub and have a few beers? I imagine it sounds like Robin Williams' Scottish impression.
Probably.
You definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Golf course is probably worse.
Yeah.
Can't repeat.
I was just going to say the same.
No, but mostly you're swearing it. It's funny when you play golf with you two because you're swearing it at yourself throughout.
No,
like horrible, abusive things they're calling each other.
No, yeah, well, I'm not calling him.
No, you're calling yourself. Some of the stuff you call yourself.
If I hit a bad shot, I will absolutely rinse myself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you do it before you go to hit it, I know.
See, there you go, I know.
I know.
I
know.
As well.
I beg your pardon.
I've got a friend in Nottingham, Jimmy, my guy, an older guy, and he's when he's putting, he goes like that. He's a decent golfer, plays off about 10 or 12 now, Jimmy. He puts it and he's like, get in that, and he starts swearing, and then when the ball's going in, his head, honestly,
his head goes.
As it's just about to drop in the hole, he goes like that.
Brilliant.
Some people have got all sorts of different Funny
Listen to
mannerisms.
Dan looks like Charlie Chaplin.
Oh,
When Dan's playing badly,
Just get quiet.
he says, just
Remember
leave
that
me
time
alone.
he took the 13?
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious.
He had about his 8. Oh, no. Are we live?
What's happened to me? What's happened?
I've dropped my plaque.
That's good. We don't get to tell my story. Right, during your playing days, what did you do during the off-season? Seems like today's Premier League players take selfies on a yacht.
Yeah, well, we didn't get on yachts.
Were you on the River Mersey, Stevie?
A canoe, maybe.
I went camping.
And we don't, if him and I were on a yacht, we were invited on. It wasn't ours.
Yeah.
We weren't paying for it.
But you obviously, reading your book and stuff, you love playing for Liverpool. You love the training, the camaraderie.
Yep.
So did you miss it during the off-season? Were you looking forward to getting back?
Not for pre-season.
Not really, no, because you're thinking about all the running you've got to do pre-season.
Right, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
'Cause you know what's going to
The
happen.
difference
you know
now
what's
is,
going on.
like, we were talking about it the other day. We used to get off. When was the cup final? It was like
Cup final was usually the latest the second week in May. So,
So
say the 14th of May.
say
and
between
then,
the 14th and the 18th of May.
Right.
And then you wouldn't be seen again until the first week in
1st
July.
of July, yeah.
So you had a big break.
So maybe if you were
6
lucky,
weeks.
when the list went up, the dates, and it said 6th or 7th of July, you went, oh, great.
Right.
And then as the years went on, it started to say 28th of June or whatever, and you're like, oh, here we go. But you still got that long period. Whereas now, I believe, one, they're given programmes
Right.
to keep the fitness and the diet and all that, and I don't know if they have to come back into the club and be checked. I don't know. We used to just disappear.
How conscious were you of, did you have any sort of programme or diet or regime that you would stick to, or you just let it go?
Oh yeah, I had a regime that I stuck to.
Was it just
nothing
6
to do.
weeks of drinking?
It was nothing to do. Honestly, in the old days, you went away. It's in the old days. In the 90s, you went away.
2 weeks.
80s and 90s.
2 weeks.
Even the 2000s, you went away. You went your holidays. You did what you did. Some players might have went for a run now and again, but most didn't. You come back in. I didn't. You come back in the first day of pre-season. You were weighed.
Yep.
So that was always a fun time because there was always a few.
There was only a couple of belters.
But no, it was a full 6 weeks. And you needed, the theory back then was, and sports scientists will say differently, but there is a theory to say that rest is good for you.
Right.
But then,
And what about the
break.
beers?
well, the beers,
You just had to take your mind off it, didn't you, Stevie?
Exactly.
Who's going to win the US Open? As we stand, Justin Rose is on the second.
you may have
11
noticed
under.
we're sort of
Glancing.
glancing to a big monitor.
So he's tied with Woodland at the moment?
He just
Yeah,
birded-
11 under.
He
right.
birded the first.
McIlroy had a
Shocker.
Shocker.
On the second.
So who's going to win?
Rose.
Rose?
Yep.
Because you want him to, or you think he will?
Yeah, no, I'd like him to win, yeah. I wouldn't mind Kepka winning.
Right. You're
Yeah.
not one of these anti-Kepka people.
No,
Well,
not
he's just
at
hit a
all.
bad shot, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Have we got the rights for this radio commentary? Craig?
And
No,
Rose, because
no, I'd like to see
Rose,
Kepka
'cause he's
winning.
been there before.
Final question. Where's the best shepherd's pie in the States besides Stevie's missus?
Yeah, that was.
Well,
just
he's
gonna
found
say.
one.
Aye, the golf club's pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah, your golf club?
Aye, it's pretty good.
Perfect. There you
Aye. Yeah. I'll tell you what. There's a fancy place we go to, North House, right?
go. Right. What are you coughing? We're trying to get freebies.
He's in a lot more than I am. And it's not very good.
Oh, we're not going to get freebies now.
It's not very good.
That's that.
No.
But then you go to the golf club.
So what's the problem with it?
It's done.
It's-
And this particular
they've got-
restaurant that
they
we should
do-
name,
They do corn.
He's-
They
they
put
did it-
corn in it,
they
which
did
you
it-
don't
you don't like
normally
corn.
do.
it's got a twist.
And it's really sweet.
Okay.
It just spoils it.
It's fancy. It's a fancy shepherd's
So
pie.
you just stick to the steak
Yeah.
when you go there.
Oh yeah, well
Well,
done.
hey, listen, Gab will tell you, he's had shepherd's pie at my house.
Right. Oh, Gab, have you had
I
Mrs. Nichol's
have.
shepherd's pie?
Yes, it was a. And look, you need to imagine. It was an incredibly snowy, blizzardy day.
Oh.
I couldn't get up Stevie's driveway because it's like this. I ditch the car, I go up. Stevie's two enormous dogs greet me, and it was cold and it was miserable. And man, that shepherd's pie was exceptional, and it had no corn in it.
No, but it didn't.
There you go.
It didn't have any corn in it, but it had 25 pounds of butter in it. So you want to check your cholesterol.
That is, maybe you could start sending them out, Stevie. Make a bit of business.
Hey?
Bit of Blue Apron job. That is it then. We are done. ESPNFC returns to your screens tomorrow. Steve, you're off, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
Magic.
Gab's back though. And Craig.
Oh, you can't have everything, can you?